You are tired, aren't you? Tired of chasing a happiness that never arrives. You wake up and feel an emptiness. You go to sleep, and it's still there. And the most ironic thing is that the more you try to get rid of this weight, the more you force a smile, the more you repeat those positive phrases you read on the internet, the deeper you sink. And maybe no one tells you this clearly, but Dostoevsky did. And he knew. He knew that this modern obsession with being happy is a disease disguised as a solution. He wrote, "Man only likes to recount his misfortunes. Happiness does not enter into his calculations. Because true happiness is not pursued like a prize. It happens when you stop running away from pain." And that's where most people fail. Because you were taught to avoid suffering at all costs, to numb your anguish with distractions, with empty promises, with unattainable goals. But Dostoevsky was not afraid of pain. He dove into it. He looked into the eyes of human misery, madness, despair, and found there meaning. Yes, meaning. Because suffering, contrary to what you've been told, can be the beginning of a transformation. But for that, you need to stop, breathe, and face the uncomfortable truth. Maybe you are suffering not because something is wrong with you, but because you are trying to live a lie. The lie that life has to be light, positive, fulfilling all the time. Dostoevsky wrote, "Suffering is the only source of consciousness." And maybe that's why you are here now, watching this video. Because something inside you already knows there is a farce in this race for happiness. I am not here to console you. I am here to confront you. Like an old psychologist who has seen this same cycle repeat in thousands of souls, people trying to look fine when everything inside them is collapsing. And you? How long will you keep up this facade? How long will you try to heal real pain with superficial solutions? In this video, you will understand why Dostoevsky believed that the more you try to be happy, the more you suffer. And perhaps, for the first time, you will be able to accept your pain not as a mistake, but as a portal. Shall we enter? Today, being happy has become an obligation. It's everywhere. In advertisements, on social media, in motivational speeches, as if life should be an endless sequence of perfect moments, spontaneous laughter, constant achievements, and forced gratitude, sadness, doubt, fatigue. All of this has become synonymous with personal failure. If you are sad, it's because you don't know how to live properly. If you are anxious, it's because you're not vibrating at the right frequency. This is the tyranny of modern happiness. It does not liberate. It oppresses. Dostoevsky saw this before anyone else. In his novels, he exposes what happens when humans try to shape their existence around artificial ideals. In Notes from Underground, he talks about the man who rejects any system that forces him to be rationally happy. He denounces the trap of a world where pain is seen as a defect and not as an essential part of the human soul. Man likes to build, but he also likes to destroy. Why? Because he has will, because he is free. This sentence reveals something disturbing. Perhaps what destroys us is not suffering itself, but the denial of it. Look at how we live today. We have created a world where everything must be beautiful, efficient, and positive. Social media are showcases where no one suffers, where everyone has purpose, a healthy routine, unshakable self-esteem. But this is just a mask, because when night falls and silence settles in, you feel. And Dostoevsky knew exactly what this silence is. He called it the inner abyss. And it is this abyss that plastic happiness tries to cover up with ready-made phrases. The problem is that human beings were not born to live anesthetized.